Yeah.
All
It's
right.
nice to hear that from strangers because it's quite meaningful.
All right, then we're starting to sit.
Just us.
Yeah, just us and the flatliners, flat earthers on the screen. Flatliners, flat earthers. And then we go like, that's humor, not an insult. Okay. We're humor, but not an insult. When we're moving like that. Sure. Go, just keep blowing my mind the whole day, whole night. I was thinking about this stuff.
It's amazing how things like that can have such an impression. And it's probably his kind of pure sweetness, it's enthusiasm. It's
You kind of want to protect it because I can see it's actually a real,
we'll get challenged.
it's a real innocence. And,
Yeah.
God. But you know,
Well,
I mean, he's clearly, he wasn't stoned and he's in surfing and he was pretty together.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Yeah. We're going to move to the side here. Big exhales. And looser at the shoulders. Both legs to the same side. We'll start off a bit brisk, but slow down as well. Other side. And to the front with the legs. Big large exhale. We've started to loosen. Let's squeeze the shoulder blades together. Flex the legs, whether they're straight or bending. Exhale, hands to the front. Knuckles pointing up. Shoulders relaxed. Flex the feet. Big exhale, pressing the palms forward. Packing that block. Then to one hand resting the other, legs crossed, and we rest in our yoga experience, which we understand or interpret as being real and physical. It's something we're doing, it's actually happening here and now. As we breathe in and exhale, it amplifies the life force in the body. As we relax your shoulders, we breathe out, and the body becomes softer. We can exhale with a sigh and be more upright. Take the hands to up above the shoulders, palms facing, and because the arms are pointing up and you're holding the body up with some core strength, narrow at the hips and waist area. It's relatively easy to keep your arms up. It's difficult to maintain angle. Big exhale, placing the hands to the palms together. I'm thinking of this greater, higher, or bigger space than the smaller space, world, and much smaller space of the human individual person. As we bring the hands to the chest space, we feel a connection to everything and the vague way, mysterious way, deep breath in the nose, out the nose. Also specifically feel the breath in and exhale. We'll also specifically feel the body, a small piece of flesh and blood and organs, nervous system. It lets us have sense experience. We also have the tastes and colors in mind. Salt or blue or some other color. Big exhales. Maybe relax the hands to the lower 10-finger connection position. We have 5 elements of space to earth. Spectrum of air and fire and water in between. Swinging the 10-finger touch fingertips position to cross to above, cross the legs. The second combination, the chest is more open. While we breathe, we're also feeling the airiness, the freshness, and we're guiding ourselves with thoughts of optimism and some uplifting idea. Breath is energizing. Big exhales, big sigh from the mouth. Then we have calmness. Arms out to shoulder height, out to the side. Deepest breath, stretching the body open. Exhale, stretch the fingers open. Again, inhale. Exhale to fingers interlaced, shoulders at the back. Deep inhale, big exhale. Exhale, relax your palms open on the knees, knuckles on the knees. We're steering the body a bit more upright and we're becoming aware. It dawns in the mind, the thinking mind, who we are, what we are, everything interlinks, our thoughts with reality, laws of attraction, other forces of being conscious or unconscious, fate and gravity, all sorts of other things. Deep breath, big exhale, being present here and now. Being present is its own force. Bring the hands to the prayer position. Be grateful, positive, present in this force, body, mind, all energy. In some exact, clear manner, it becomes a focus. In actual reality, we're only just scratching the surface of being conscious. Exhale, release the arms. We'll lie on the back with the legs up in the air. Put both hands behind the right calf. And the one leg will be a bit nearer to you, and the other leg feeling different at an angle and at a different feel to the stretch where you support, pull the leg. Switch to do the same treatment for the other leg. Realize it's actually a treatment. It's a treat. It's a healthy thing to give yourself. Both hands behind the knees, point the toes up, and there's a pleasure and a challenge in it in the practice. Flex the heels, point the toes. Keep the feet free, arms down next to you. Bend the legs a little bit and rotate the feet outwards in circles. Change the ankles in a different rotation direction. Keep the feet more free again. Both feet to the floor, arms above the head. Soft arms, soft shoulders, lower shoulders, longer neck, bend the arms for that. Lift the hips up for half bridge. You're on the back of the head, back of the neck long, weight on the upper back towards top of the shoulders. Mix of shoulders and back of the shoulders, upper back, where the rounded area is. Deep breath. Lift the hips up more. It's a fair amount of hard work here. Fair amount of stretch and relax, even in the position. Roll the spine to the floor. Stretch the arms, straight arms. And next, exhale, arms to next to you. We feel an absolute relief as we release the arms down next to us. It's not only the arms that are feeling comfort, it's the big inhale, big exhale, and letting go of all blocked energies or stale energies or same old thoughts or situations and routines. Hugging both knees, we're becoming conscious, but not as an idea, but as an actual body. The physicality changes, frequency or energy quality. Legs up and hands behind the knees, flex into the legs. Point the toes up, keep the hands behind the knees. Then lift the head towards the knees, and the elbows and shoulders can be neutral, relaxed, but we're in the position. It requires some core strength. Cross the one thigh over the other, hugging both knees, hands over the knees. Big exhale, shoulders much more relaxed, back of the neck long. Calm, still, no hurry, just doing this. Cross the legs to the second combination. No hurry, calm and still. Both feet to the floor on each bed. Big, large breath. We'll lift the legs straight up again and lift the head towards the knees, round the back, so we could start a rolling action that will get some momentum and gain momentum and can be upright again. Big exhale to one leg long at the side. Big upright position. Chest open, hands wide as your knees are. Big exhale. We'll turn into both directions. So start maybe at the short leg. Deep breath. Exhale, feel a bit of the stretch, feel a bit of the grounding. Both sit bones should be to the floor. Change to the second side. twist a little harder, and then turn to the other leg combination. Second side as well. Both feet wide in the same sitting wide leg stretch. Leaning forward with an upright back. So if it means that you're hardly going forward, then that's correct. You could go more left or right and loosen up a little bit. Then put the feet together, long legs, hands, palms on the knee, pointing the toes fairly hard down. Flex the heels, round the back, loosen the one hip, lift the other. Right arm up high. Relax at that shoulder. We're doing the most simple action. And also, when we have an injury or sore neck or shoulder, then we know it's simple, not so easy. Change to the other. Deep breath. Big exhales. Feel the calves a little bit challenged here. Wherever the body is stiff. Arm goes down. Exhale. Two legs crossed. Right arm up again. Observe the both legs. Hand is palm on the side of the knee. Breathe in, breathe on. Shoulders relaxed. Soft the back. Middle finger closes the left nostril, and a deep breath in and out the other nostril. Inhale, exhale, bring the arm down. Inhale, other arm, exhale there. Inhale, exhale, hand to the nostril, and then the focused breath, one nostril. Inhale, exhale, both hands on the knees. There too, if the nose is blocked in any way, then that simple one nostril breath can be challenging. Sore shoulder. Big inhale, big exhale. We're aware of possibly two loose shoulders, two unblocked nasal passages, ease of breath into both lungs. Fairly healthy lungs means we can breathe with fair ease. And when we're not anxious or fearful, breath is easy. And when we're healthy and feeling stressed, it's hard to breathe. When we panic, it's a miserable situation. Big inhale, big exhale. When you relax your shoulders, the crown is high, shoulders are low, body is grounded. We're imagining, visualizing being present in such a big way that you're calm, free of stress and worry, and life feels okay, fine. Cross the legs to the second combination, taking both the arms out. Same time, breathe, deep breath through the nose. Hold the breath. We're holding the breath. We're starting to make a square breath. We exhale at the same length of time to the end, and exhale where we hold the breath out. And then a normal or usual in and out breath. Big sigh breath. Shoulders relaxed. Move the shoulders in easy circles. Change the direction. Shake out at the wrists. We'll do something similar. One leg out at a small angle, foot in the thigh, hands direction of the front leg level. But the back is straight and we're not forcing the head down and the back around. We're holding the shoulders horizontal and stable, the palms on the floor. Deep breath in, big exhale. The straight leg may be able to straighten fairly effortlessly. You work that hamstring there. Deep breath, big inhale, big exhale. Relax the head to hang down a little bit. That will release the neck and then won't strain the lower back. Big large exhale. Up to inhale with the second side. Arms to the level of the foot, palms down. Big exhale, shoulders relaxed. Unstrain the back if you are strained there. Deep inhale, big exhale. Arm the back a little bit and the head releases the weight, releasing the neck. Slightly indrawn abdomen, so not the deep breath practice. Straight leg continues to flex and stretch its hamstring. To inhale to upright, to knees bent, to shoulders back. Now the hamstrings start to completely relax and release at the same time. You can also raise the heels. Lift both heels, head tilted forward, roll the shoulders back, chest open. So it's fairly hard, strong upper back, arms, shoulder muscles. Deep breath, 3 of these. In out the nose. Push the chest open, you hardly any weight on the body. Its weight is on the arms and the hands. 3 breaths. Then to a squat between the feet. Big exhale. Big side breath, the head relaxing forward. Hangs down. The feet should be arches raised. We're becoming more supple every imaginable way, so that we feel so good in the present that we don't have to want anything else, and we can appreciate them now. Big exhales, we have breath, we have stretch. We go to hands and knees with water earlier, so we're well satisfied, we don't need something. Big exhale. Just need the body and the breath. Big exhale, forearms down, head relaxing towards onto the floor. Body can move left and right, so that is sway-like motion to loosen. 2 arms to under the shoulders to a cat stretch. Exhale. Inhale, let's flow with the movement. Inhale, head up. You could make the movement large and exaggerated, free and flowing. Gymnastic in an athletic and spiritual way. Call it that. Suggest some ideas, flow of breath, body, and mind, and energy. Spiritual movement. Not gymnastics, not dancing. Head up, inhale, exhale. We're not in the gym. But we're working out, we're stretching, getting more fit, more healthy. The last one, next one, we're not overdoing the practice. Exhale, we're not underdoing it. We stay with the round back cat stretch, belly to the spine. We're holding the out breath. It becomes yoga breath, pranayama, lengthening the exhale in this case. Inhale to forearms down, big sigh breath. We're in an inversion, body lower than usual. We hold the next inhale for about 5 counts. So not very long. We exhale. Let the head relax onto the 2 wrists. Normal in and out breath from there. You can feel how we're unblocking ourselves into looseness, into lucidity, lucid mind. Calves are relaxed, the hamstrings are relaxed, shoulder joints are free of tension. So everything now in life and yoga is getting easy. Straighten the arms. We go to down dog. Big inhale, big exhale, hips up, down dog, big sigh breath. Large breath, big sigh. Head free between the arms, shoulders relaxed. Exhale. We could sway, we're not stuck, we're not stiff. We have flow in it. Big exhale, shoulders relaxed, head heavy. To plank, so the hands remain same place, but the body goes to plank, arms under the shoulders, feet way to the back. Deep breath. You could raise the head to look forward, and then you have more back bend, but not too much. Definitely working the upper back. You're on your toes, even only the big toes, and not straining at the neck. And your angle must be just right. You mustn't be left or right of the midline. To down dog. Big, large breath. Exhale. Down dog feels a breeze after the cobra like plank. Deep breath. Big sigh breath. Then bringing the feet to the hands, to the back with both legs long. On the knuckles, shoulders back, chest opens, all the body. Having created suppleness, body shape, and the capacity to breathe freely through the nostrils, to big exhale, release any tension from the mind, to focus the attention on the third eye, and then also on the throat chakra, also in the open heart space, and then also in the opening of the diaphragm, flexing into the heels from the second and root chakras. Looking at the feet, we fold the feet across, we bend the knees, folding the legs across. One foot between a calf and a thigh, and the other foot heel at the shin. Shoulders back, chest open. Big sigh. This is the healing yoga practice. At peace with our body, our mind, our breath, and the forces of life, whatever they did to us, whatever we figured we're doing with the forces. In some kind of a synergy or harmony, turbulence, up and down. Big exhale. Present here now in the practice. Shoulders back, chest more open. Shoulders back more, deeper breath. Big exhale. Remaining in the asana position. We're guiding to not become slack or not be present, endeavoring for excellence of practice. Big inhale and increasing our capacity to be more conscious of body and mind in self-awareness. To uprightness. Same position, hands at the front ankle, long. Big exhale from the side. And that sigh from those practices, oneness, sense of everything being interwoven or just everything's part of everything, begins to appear to the rational mind. It makes sense, but it also feels like that. Physical experience, not a concept. Deep breath in, big exhale. We're also experiencing a concept of oneness. We are also the oneness. Leave it at that. We breathe in the nose, out the nose. Feel the breath. Feel the stillness. Mind is a mirror of the body. The body is also the mind. When we drop a thought of gratitude into that picture and see what gratitude is and what it does. We take a deep breath, we're enjoying the breath. We can enjoy such a profound and simple thing. And we'll enjoy all our tastes and visual senses more. And we also don't need to add a single external ingredient. Our eyes are closed. We're here now. Later we'll drink water again or eat something. Move again just now. Become rigid like this. We'll put the other foot at the front, inhale, exhale, hands from the ankle. Big large sigh breath, big exhale. Shoulders are relaxed, we'll take a deep breath. Shoulders are relaxed, neck and muscles are long, and as we breathe and we exhale, we can feel our lower half body, how the lymphatic system has been part of the yoga practice. Didn't mention it once. Grounded, but in a way that feels airy and spacious. We breathe in and out the nostrils. We're in the process of healing, and some parts of us are in decline, and some part of us is in evolution or development. All hangs together because it does. Big inhale, big exhale. Present here now. I'm grateful for growth spurts and recovery, coming back from something. Hands to the sides, fingers pointing outwards, feet to plant the feet to lift the hips to reverse coffee table where we're looking at the knees, shoulders back, chest open, deeper breath. Between the knees, we're looking forward, between the knees, deep breath, shoulders back more, deeper breath. Then turn the fingers pointing to the back. That alone is a little harder to do. Then you could also have the face parallel, horizontal, to earth, to your body, with the body, breathing in, big exhale. Let the head drop to the back. If it doesn't hurt the neck, you can do it. You could also adjust the neck so it feels right. Then fingers pointing out to the sides, back of the neck long, head tilts forward. Exhale to reverse back. Deep inhale, pump up the breath to lift up the hips, to roll the shoulders back. Exhale to the ground. And we relax the arms and the shoulders onto the forearms. Knees are bent as if hugging the knees. The head towards the knees. Lower back to the floor. Loosen the back a little bit. Some rocking. And all the way to the ground and the arms to shoulder height. So that the whole body can enjoy a rolling twist, left and right, actively. We begin with not forcing the hips or the shoulders, and we move free. And we're letting the head and the neck and the shoulders move the spine. Breath, exhale down. Inhale to pick the knees up. Exhale to the second side. Then to the other side. One becomes the other direction. We're moving left and right, but also simply moving. Next one into the last set. Hug at both knees, head up to the knees, chin tucked in. Then down with the body and have the legs both up to the air. Left foot down. Hands at the heel level of the forefoot. Lift up to half bridge with one leg up in the air. Foot down and down with the back. And lift the other leg up heel and lift the hips up, half bridge, one leg, foot in the air. Employ the arms a little bit, push them down. Back of the neck pushed long. Deep breath. Exhale, foot down. Big sigh breath to the ground, hands on the hips. Massive exhale. Maybe twice, maybe three of those. Hug the head up to the knees. Ground, big exhale. Feet wide, knees together. Hands on the abdomen. Lift the head up and notice the core muscles respond. Shorten a little bit and shouldn't be pushing upwards. Lifting the head up, belly is lower down to the floor, lower. Head down to the floor, exhale. Now we'll go to a half shoulder stand. So do what's good for your back. Don't over practice. Not towards the end of the session yet, but let's do our inversion now. Half shoulder stand, legs up, hands under the hips, feet towards the plow position, which may loosen you sufficiently to go a little bit higher to more straight legs, more shoulder stand direction. Don't forget to breathe, don't hold breath. Both feet towards the floor above your head. Plow. From plow, we can roll to the floor. Big large exhale, hands on the hips, on the ribs. And then you hug the thighs, arms underneath calves. Deep exhales. Feet to the floor, knees bent. Big exhales. Now onto the forearms. We're giving it a slow motion movement to come upright. Slowly move over and through and forward to the hands and the knees for change of position, but also change of scenery. We're holding the one foot with the opposite hand, and we're capitalizing on our comfort, our flexibility that we generated. And we stay balanced there with a core strength. Perhaps need to close the eyes, or you can look up and forward above. See how you can maximize or improve the position. To release eventually, hand and knees together, hands under the shoulders, switch to the second leg. Deep breath, don't restrain and don't strain. So it's a stretch and a free feeling one. Big inhales, big exhales, gentle breath. Then on the exhale, the knee to the floor, head hangs down, chin tucked into the down dog position. But we'll then go to pose of child with the arms forward. Large breath, let the hands crawl forward at the fingertips, which lengthens the shoulders. Big exhale, lengthens the shoulders from the body away to where the fingertips are. Then the shoulders much more relaxed, bending the arms a little bit. Coming up to hands and knees. Right foot to the outside of the right hand. The same side arm. Opening up the chest, the body. As peaceful, as calm, as internal as the pose of child. So feel one hand on the floor, one hand in the air, and feel very internal body, muscle, burn, blood pressure, air pressure, also openness, spaciousness. Big inhales, big exhale. Chest open, arm very high. Big exhale, hand comes down. Knee goes back, foot goes back. Other foot to the outside of the hand. Goes to the second open side. Arm high up and reaching. Press down on the bottom hand, but it's power and lightness. Don't lock the body into the position. Focused, but free. Deep inhale, big exhale. Just hold. Stretch feels like that. It's yoga, focus, free, focused and free. Arm comes down, we're on the hands and knees. Lower to pose of child, hands at that same position there, face down. Perhaps the knees need to be wider so that the ribs can fit in between the fibers, your measurements or positioning for you. Stretch bandage just right with accuracy and so that it helps us just right in the correct ways. And then onto the hands and the knees, where we take the legs back and back and back until we have a cobra. If you're able to, you could lift or drop the one hip, and then the head will turn to the opposite side. And the shoulders must be low down, deep breath ins, big exhales. Feel more stretch on the lowered hip. Same thing to the opposite side. We're practicing in moderate and gentleness, so not forcing the body into positions it doesn't want to go. But breathe freely. And then two hands on the knees for hands and knee position. Back to that pose of child. Try the knees close together. Slight variation then. But substantial, slight variation. Feels substantially different to knees wider. Big exhale. Coming for a third time into pose of child to balance the previous practice. The practice is extremely dynamic, even though it's so gentle. Up onto hands and knees. Knees remain together. Hands are under the shoulders. Toes under. Lift the hips for down dog with the feet together. We're looking back at our toes. We can see the heels are in the air. The head hangs free. Trying to get the heels down more. Lift the head a little bit. Move the feet to the between the hands. Hands to the back. We're coming down to the floor and into a pose of child. Sorry. Wow. From pose of child, down dog to plow. Huge dynamic range of possibilities. The hands we clasp together on the spine side. And the hips could be right above the shoulder. Chin would be right on the breastbone, closing partially the windpipe. Pose directed at your crown. Heels on the earth. Don't forget to breathe. Unclasp the hands, roll the back down, feet in the air. Deep breath, big exhale. Relax the feet in the air. Gently kick the feet free, loose legs, exhale, feet in the air. Rocking up on the inhale, foot both pads, deep breath, strong breath. More fierce breath. And even more, 3 breaths. Then catch the feet for a big boat stretch. More breath. Doing 6 breaths. And bend the knees, hands next to the heels, 3 more. Two legs to cross legs, big exhale. Hands at the feet, big sigh breath. Feel the body in a good way. Positive way, reeling under the influence of the practice. We've loosened, we've reeled ourselves in, we're flowing like a wheel. Big exhale, and chakras often called spinning vortexes or wheels of energy. Or big sigh breath. Powerful centers of valuable energies. Likened to spinning colors, likened to precious stones and gemstones. Spine itself, a golden highway, not the precious metal, but golden light. Big inhale, big exhale. We're imagining fantastic colors. Full umami of tastes, from bitter to sour and sweet, and everything comes to balance beautifully, like the elements. Body, mind, spirit beautifully balanced, and synergy of full spectrum of ethereal to physical. When it comes together, made sacred and healing because it's one whole. Big exhale, it lets us be more conscious, doesn't take all our problems away. And at the same time, once it does, You could say so. Here's no problem. Everything all one solution to all. All is the solution. Big exhale. We feel this breath. Big sigh. And cross the legs to the second combination. We don't fixate in the solution, acknowledging or make it a reality, connecting to it. So it becomes part of everything. The moment life. Breathe in the nose, out through the nose. Shoulders are relaxed. Gradually move down to the floor, and legs up in the air, body down on the ground horizontally, flex the heels, feet to the floor, feet wide, as even a bit wider than the body. Head left and right with a small roll movement. Legs long, palms open. Big large, releasing of muscle tones. The earth holds our weight. We're completely supported. The floor or on earth. Feeling both nostrils, we breathe through them. We stretch them into the hands, flexing the heels. We relax the arms and the calves. We're one with all the color, all the sound, and further out and further in. This is big, large exhale. Both feet to the floor, knees bent. Hands folded down onto the hips. Big exhales. Big inhale or big exhale. Out with both knees. Head up to the knees. And roll up. Two legs to cross legs. Two hands to the prayer of awareness of everything, awareness of in us, breathing into us, breath into us, seamless blending of color, light, sound, breath. All of this big exhale. Stillness. For the breath.